Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdurrahman and today inshallah we will be learning about Python. Python is a beautiful and powerful programming language. You can do a lot of cool things with it. So this course inshallah is going to be for beginners. If you have not written any code before, if you have not done any programming before, so this course is for you. So this class will mark the first class of a series of classes and a final project that will try inshallah to uncover the power and beauty of Python as a programming language. So let's get started. Alright, so before we go into the details of Python as a programming language, let's draw something very cool. Let's try to draw Python logo. If you notice, the logo of the Python is two upside down snakes, something similar to this. Let's try to color it. Here and yellow. Very cool. So the logo of Python actually represent what Python is all about. If you pay attention, it's two upside down snakes. So the top snakes represent the power and simplicity of Python as a programming language, whereas the snake on the bottom represent the strong community around Python. What is coding? Coding basically is transforming an idea in your brain into computer programs or application. Think of any ideas that you have ever seen before, and this idea can easily be transformed into a computer application or program, like games that you like to play, like streaming services you like to watch, or application like TikTok, for example. This is also done using coding. So if you learn coding, what can you do with it? You can do a lot of things, a lot of cool things. You can write your own games, okay, or you can create your own streaming services like YouTube, for example. You can create social media platform like Facebook. You can empower big institutes like banks with all the applications and tools they need to run their business, or you can create very cool robots. Try to draw a robot here. All right, that looks like a penguin to me, but you know what, you got the idea. Let's talk about economy and coding. What is economy? Economy basically is buying and selling products and services. Think of anything that you buy and sell on a daily basis. This is part of economy. Coding and tech industry overall represent 10% of the overall world economy. That's a big number. This means that out of every $10, there is $1 that was generated using coding and application and anything in the tech industry overall. Beautiful. So if you learn coding, you can either build your own applications and tools. In this case, you realize your own dreams. You become a businessman, or you can work for others where you help them realize their own dreams using your coding skills, okay, and they can pay you for that. So in this case, you're working for others. So either you are a business person, or you can help him or her realize her own dream. In this case, you are an employee. Both are fine, depends on what you want to do in your life. So why learning coding? Coding is like a superpower. Once you get the skill, you can use it to build a lot of cool things like websites, applications, tools, and programs that can be very beneficial to humanity. On the other hand, you can do cool things. You can build cool things like robots, and of course, you can make money. It's very important to mention that there are two types of people. There are consumers, people who consume things, food, material things, games, videos, and people who are builders. They are creators. They create these things. Like for example, on the right side, I mentioned 3 very famous creators or builders. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, the first electric car. Tim Dean, the founder of Fortnite. So what is Python? Human beings use languages to communicate with each other. So for example, we use English to communicate with each other inside of United States of America. Similarly, if you want to interact with a computer, we use one of many programming languages that are out there. One of them is Python, but there are other many like PHP, Java, Perl, and others. So this was a brief introduction about coding and programming in Python. Are you ready to write your first code? Let's go. We're going to start with a very simple example that print the word hello world into the screen. So to make things simple, we're not going to install anything on our local machine. All what you need to do to write Python code is to choose any online interpreter or online, we call it online compiler. A compiler is basically an environment or a place where you can run your programs that you write using Python. So before writing any code, I would like to describe to you what this website is all about. So here on the left side, where you write the code, the Python code. So after you write your own program, you click on the Run button on the right side. The Run button will execute your code and print the output in the print screen right here. Okay, so let's get started with our first line of code ever. We're gonna write print left round bracket, and once you write on the screen the left round bracket, the compiler will automatically write the right round bracket, double quotes, and inside the double quotes we write the statement that we'd like to get printed into the screen. Hello world. Run. Congratulations, you have executed your first program ever. Now it's time for homework. So I want you to try to create a square using the print statement that we learned today in Python. You're going to be writing something very similar to this. And after you finish, can you draw a smiley face? Give it a try. All right, everyone, congratulations on learning how to print statements into the screen using Python. Next class, we'll be learning about data types and variables. Please don't forget to do your homework. See you then.